Yo, 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 what's up, man? Listen, you know what time it is, man. It's your boy Big IV, Big Foe, named by the people for the people, man. And I'm here with the episode 2 of Slap Global. Man, it's been a long road getting here, a lot of technical difficulties and roadblocks, but here we are, episode 2, Slap Global. Check out the first episode featuring quick Crip Mac, a little light Crip Mac interview jumped off. Check out the first episode of Slap Global, but we are here right now to do this. I just want to say, everybody, appreciate your support over these past 5 or 6 months. And this is another show. We got the podcast on the weekend, the Real Only podcast, every Friday night, sometime on Saturday too, if we decide. But 9:30, 10 o'clock Friday night, we jumping off Real Only podcast. Myself, my co-host Dread Marley 510. Subscribe to Dread Marley 510 if you haven't done so already. But check that out. Check out all the other content, the Chef Foe episodes, and this is yet another show on the For the Real Only channel. And Slap Global, you know what we do here. This is a spot for hip hop heads. This is our spot right here. We come here, people can play their music, put their stuff on display, man, and you know, we just all about enjoying it and enjoying hip hop. This is a space for that, man. But I don't even want to talk too much, man. Like we over here, Crip Mac from the West Coast, so we gonna bring it to the South real quick. We got a guy here, man, that I found on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he had some good work, so I talked to him about coming on the platform here and showcasing some of his music. Getting ready to bring him up right now. Here we go. What's up, brother?
Oh, what's up, man? How y'all
What's
doing?
going on? You look surprised. Hey, 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 this my man right here, Chimp1. Chimp1, what's up with you, brother, man?
Nothing,
Hey,
chilling, man. I'm here to talk some hip hop shit. Let's get to it.
hmm I hear you, man. Hey, first of all, I mean, tell the people where you from. Tell them a little bit about yourself, man.
Well, I'm originally from Miami. I grew up, born and raised in Miami. I currently live now in New York. I'm in the Bronx. I've been out here for about like 12, 13 years already. You work in the underground hip hop scene, things of that nature.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was gonna ask you how the East Coast life treating you, but you've been here 13 years, so yeah,
Uh,
guess you liking it.
yeah, I love it, man. I love the weather, man. I prefer to be cold and hot, man, any day of the week, bro. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, you like me.
I
Yeah, I'm
love
right
that
next
Mob
door. I'm
Deep
in
season.
Jersey.
All right, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I call it the Mob Deep season. When the winter comes, like, we on our Mob Deep
Mm-hmm.
shit right now.
Word, bro. Yeah. How did you? First of all, before we get to that, explain your name. How did you get that name? What the inspiration behind that?
Well, I got the name from Charles Hamilton, the rapper. Um, he was staying with me when he just got off his deal with Interscope, and at that time I had gone through by a whole different other name, but he just kept calling me like, "Yo, Chimp, yo, Chimp, yo, Chimp1, Chimp, Chimp." And one day I was on the blogs, one of those hip hop blogs, and I saw all the kids that were followers of him were always talking about like Chimp1. He's in the studio right now with Chimp1, and I went to his blog, and he was referring to me as Chimp1, so I kind of just ran with it. Everybody was calling me that. I had a little buzz with it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just run with this money right here. And it's a name that's already popping right now. So might as well go ahead and, fuck with it.
Okay. Salute. Yeah, I saw that, and I was checking out the IG. I seen you had the little videos with the chimps. You had them on the CD covers. I was like, okay, let me find out what that's about. And like elaborate on your I guess your humble beginnings, your start in hip hop. What drew you to hip hop?
I was always infatuated with hip hop, more so by the production of it. Um,
Hmm.
my dad, he was a big funk. He liked a lot of funk records, like Barry White, a lot of fucking Barry White, a lot of Santana, um,
Hmm.
just a lot of funk, George Clinton, Parliament, all that. And then when Dr. Dre hit and the Chronic hit, that just took it to a whole nother level. And I always fell in love with that production when that album came out. I recall my brother having the tape back in '92. Right after Hurricane Andrew had hit Miami, and we was just listening to that shit like all day, all night. And I was always
Right.
infatuated with the production on it. And as I got older, I started getting, I started wondering, like, what is how you write these songs? How does this go? And I had gotten the L Cool J 12-inch vinyl from this song he had called Father, and it had the instrumental version to it. And I remember just writing. So I was like 9 years old writing to that beat, and the beat wasn't all that, but it was like one of my first beats that I ever got to sit there and write with. And then I just started slowly progressing into the writing, and then when I linked up with Charles Hamilton, that's when I started getting into producing.
So give me like the timeline. When does what year was this exactly?
I linked up with Charles Hamilton about like first, second quarter of 2012, right after he got
Oh, okay,
with
okay.
Interscope. He was living with his mom in Glen Cove, and then he came back to New York City. And he was staying with some people in Harlem that he wasn't really like meshing well with. So I told him to just come to
Mhm.
my place and stay with me, and we just started rocking from there.
Right. Okay. Right. 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 That's dope, man. So, were you ever at any point involved in the music scene in Miami?
Yeah, I was doing music in Miami. I had actually worked with this artist called Toro, who's rest in peace to him. But we had
Mm-hmm.
collaborated on two records. He was signed to Icons Music. Those are the people that made the song "Get Fucked Up, Get Fucked Up."
Mm-hmm.
Old Miami 2001 record, but he had a production deal with them. And the people that I was used to go to North Miami a lot, which is like by Carroll City, and I used to go up to a studio out there. And one of the engineers had linked me up with him, and we started making records. And we was actually supposed to do a mixtape with DJ Khaled, but he had passed away, so that never became in got into fruition. And then when I came to New York, I took like a little break from making music because I was just trying to get on my feet. And then when I linked with Charles, I just got back into it like head first again.
Mm. So there must have been some challenges though, because I know, and I lived in Daytona for 10 years, so we know, in Florida, the type of music it is there, and your style is so different from that. So did you sound different at that point,
Yes.
or
Yeah,
did you make that
totally.
music? Okay.
Yeah, totally different, man. Like I know how to do the East Coast thing. I know how to do the South thing. Yeah, the music was way, way more different when I was living in Miami. It was a lot more hard. It was more hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
It was more street oriented, more bass oriented. Um, but I took that style, and instead of using it completely now in my music, I just take little pieces of it. Like I make my music more into like a pot of gumbo. Just all kind of
Mm-hmm.
different spices to it.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna ask you. How would you describe your style, your music?
Gumbo, just all kind of different
Mm-hmm.
type of spices to it. I could take stuff from the Bay, I could take stuff from Chicago, I could take stuff from the South, the East, Midwest, and just turn it into a whole one thing.
Mm-hmm. So you got a universal ear.
Yes.
That's how I was. I used to rap too. I'm trying to find my way back to it, but I listened to everything growing up. So there's like I had friends. They were like, "Why you? What is this? What is it?" I was the kid with the CDs. I guess that they felt was weird because they didn't know who it was. So it was underground. It was every coast. I was all over the place with it. So I can kind of sense that you do have a universal ear. And what about as far as production? Same thing. You would call that gumbo too, huh?
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. But my main influence as far as producing though, because there's a difference between producing and beat making. But when it comes to producing, I gotta go with Dr. Dre all the way. Just
Hmm.
off what he did with the Chronic, Doggy Style, the whole NWA movement, the stuff that he did with Eminem, 50. Like that would never be duplicated.
Hmm. Okay. Um, Before we getting ready to jump into one of these joints, um, but I did want to ask you. I'm gonna play these in order throughout this little episode right here, but I wanted to get a little backstory on it. I'm gonna play them in order that I received them. So this track getting ready to come up right here is called Cartiers and Ski Masks. So what's the story behind that, and what can we expect?
Nah, that was just like I'm a big DJ Screwhead, and I have a lot of respect for him, and I feel like he was one of those musicians. I'm gonna refer to him as a musician that was gonna take production to a whole nother level. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it, but we still got to see it live on through other people, and Swisher House, and other people in Texas that were doing their thing and keeping that movement alive. So I
Mm-hmm.
just I put my two fingers on it because I'm a big DJ Screw fan, and I just wanted to incorporate that sound because I feel like that slow sound it's like there's something about it that's like melodic, it's dark, it's edgy to it. So I just wanted to incorporate it with my music though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. So, and rest in peace to DJ Screw, man. I got, I caught on to the little Houston wave. Remember Houston? What was that, like 05, 06?
Oh, 05,
Houston
yeah.
kind of, Houston was out here. Houston was out here in that year. I caught on to that, especially like the main people, Chameleonaire, Slim Thug, things like that. But yeah, I did discover that Screw music too. And I had a friend, like I said, one of my friends, he was from Florida. He's from Daytona. And he used to, we would make music, he would slow it down, or he would slow down everything. Like he knew how to do that. So we got some people in the comments. Riz Lyris, salute. What's going on, man? Well, we getting ready to get into a joint here. Cartiers and ski masks. Chimp1, you know, Miami born, residing in NYC. Chimp1, Slap Global, episode 2. Cartiers and ski masks.
Will it be that crazy motherfucker best up? Chillin' in the back, and you better try your luck when I duck. It's that motherfucker with the Cartier and the ski mask and the blast, cause you know I'm on your ass. Chimp1 like the grass when he finna pass, and your hoes finna laugh when you see me dash. Get my cash and daily Chimp1, I ain't playing, and you hating, subtracting cause you facing ace and Chimp1. Some players from the South, Chimp1 on your mouth, cause you know we never doubt, but you know we bustin' clout. Oh, you wanna know that clout? Take 2 to your temple, Chimp1, Sacramento, instrumental, lighting up your mental. Chimp1 gotta give me some, no, Chimp1 bout to hit the dough. I need the Chimp1, let it grow. I suppose when you know I got the flow. Let my love grow for the tape back. Chimp1, I'm back. Please don't disrespect. Hold the tech. Chimp1, get the text. It's a mess. It's my blood in the flesh it gold.
Hey, hey, that was Cartiers and Ski Mask by Chimp1, representing MIA NYC. Yeah, yeah. What? technical difficulties. But yeah, man, that was a vibe right there. I like that joint, man. Yeah, you had to screw in there. You make all your own. You produce all your music,
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
it.
Me and
Okay.
Charles Hamilton, yeah.
Oh, okay. Charles Hamilton. Word. Okay, yeah, that was a nice one right there. But you mentioned before we played that Dr. Dre. Who are some of your other influences on the production side?
I like Dr. Dre. I like Battle Cat. Um, I like Buck Wild. I like Dr.
Mm,
Period. Um, man, I got a lot of people. Charles Hamilton is definitely an influence. Um,
mm.
I don't know. There's a lot, man. There's a lot.
Yeah, you like that boom bap.
Yeah.
What about as far as rappers? And yeah, we got to make sure we say that this is a MC slash producer here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. Let's get those.
Yeah, MC
Get that
slash
correct.
producer. Beats for
Um,
sale, beats for sale. I heard you say you got beats for sale too.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Holla at me if you need beats. Instagram, Chimp1 Music, Twitter, Chimp11. Gotta get that plug
yeah.
in.
I might holler at you myself. Yeah, I like
Appreciate
that
that.
right there. But what about on the MC side of things though?
MC side things. Charles Hamilton, myself. Definitely a Jay and Nas head. Um, got put Pac and Big. Raekwon, Ghostface.
Hmm.
I was a big Cormega fan when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Me too.
Um, I love early like Royce the 5'9",
Yeah,
like
yeah.
early Royce, like Rock
Uh,
City, Death is Certain, like that
oh
Royce.
yeah, yeah. That's the hardest out. Them two right there. Oh man, you like everything I like, and that MIC mixtape.
Yep,
You
yep.
know all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. We listen to the same stuff. But hey, tell us a little bit about your creative process, like when you cooking up beats, rapping, whatever. Like, what's your creative process like?
It depends on like every I don't I get influenced a lot. Um, and it depends how like how I'm approach the record. You know what I'm saying? Because like not every sample you sample needs to be about that record. Like I said before, like if you take like a Mary Jane or Rick James record, it don't necessarily gotta be about weed. You can make that record into something else. You can make it about a love song. You can tell a story to go somewhere else with it. So that's what I like to do with my production though. Like I like to like you think I'm gonna go left, but I'm gonna hit you right all the time though. So I think that's what makes
Hmm.
my stuff kind of different.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. You got your own little lane, and people feeling it. Digital Dre, you said that's fire right there, lit.
Appreciate y'all.
You know, okay. Right. We got Chimp1 in here once again. Like, share, and subscribe at the like button. Man, we just chopping it up with my man here. He submitted 4 joints. I already had the chance to hear him, but he landed out on the table for y'all. So far, so good. Uh, so what about like, do you freestyle?
Yeah,
Do
all my
you-
records is free. I freestyle all my records. I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
song since 2011.
yeah, yeah. I peeped that. Like I was listening to it when you sent them to me. I said, okay, you sound like you freestyling on her. Right. So
I just believe it's more potent. Also, like when you freestyle, it's more potent and more truthful because like when you sit there and you write, like let's say I wrote this record tomorrow, I'm not gonna feel the way I felt about this record 2 days from now when I record it. So the feeling's
mhm,
not gonna be there. There's something about being spontaneous and at the moment when you freestyle and recording it that just makes the record more infatuated, like more infectious. You know, it'll stick to you
mhm.
more. It'll make you feel something more, as opposed to you writing a script.
Right, right. Okay. And I do want to before I want to talk about uh some of these releases and everything too. But before I got one last question. Like, as far as the beats are concerned, what kind of equipment are you using? Like, what are you cooking up with? Like what we just heard.
Well, I could use the MPC 500. I could turn things into Coetta Pro. I got a lot of drum kits. You
Hmm.
know, Fruity Loops. It don't really like. I try to tell producers all the time. It's not really like what you have to use; is how you use it. Like if you listen to
Hmm.
RZA 36 Chambers or Wu-Tang Clan album, they recorded that in an apartment. And look at that album till this day holds weight. It's a classic album. You got people that waste thousands and thousands of dollars on studio equipment that just collecting dust. They don't even know what to do with it. You can have the best equipment in the world, but if you don't know how to work that machine, you're not gonna get that sound that you want.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right,
my
right.
opinion, I tell producers, it's not about the kind of equipment you have; it's how you use it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And before we get into this next joint right here, like tell us about detention.
Or
Detention.
that's a record that I did off a mixtape that I just put out recently that I rapped on like Kanye West beats, but not known Kanye
Mm-hmm.
West beats, like very underground Kanye West beats. But it was just like basically like what's going on now with like the whole saga that's going on in the world with like the war and everything, and all the turmoil that's going on the other side. Though I was just my take on it, and how I feel about certain things, and you know the record's self-explanatory. It speaks for itself. But I just wanted to, like, put my 2 cents in it, but not, go all out on it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So here we go. Second track right here. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. My man Chimp1 is episode 2 of Slap Global, representing Miami and New York City. But here we go. Detention.
Smoke killer, killer. Smoke killer, killer. Oh, rilla, rilla. Hey, your religion ain't nothing but a glorified cult. Chimp1 on the mic, and I ain't no joke. Throw my rims in my shit, and that's how I spoke. Like my spokes on the wheel. Chimp1 must I go and spill and give you the tale. I tell it well, it's a tale of the tape. Chimp1 wanna give you the slate. Why go and demonstrate? It ain't nothing but hate when you feel the flake. When you feel my mistake. Chimp1 on the track, and I'm just the great. The great, I'm back to blow. Here one time, let the trick explode. Man, I go, can I go? Can I go? Man, I go, man, I go. Man, I go, man, I go. Man, I go, man, I go. Can I go? And do you see what I see? Living life through the ID of the IV. I'm just, I am, no, I can't, I go, I flow, I chimp, what I grow, I know. Headed to the liquor store. Why they got a liquor store in every block that you live? When you live in the hood and you're under fire, Chimp1 gotta spit it through the wire. Kinda like Kanye. Chimp1, I'm the back, bring it back, oh, that you know. Can I grow with you? Can I go? Man, I go. Can I go? Can I go? Man, I go. 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 Can I go? And I Rilla, Rilla. Smoke killer, killer. Smoke killer, killer. Oh, Rilla, Rilla.
Yeah, you got some soul in you, man. You got some soul in you. So that was detention from my man Chimp1 here. Uh, man, um, you got a project out you just released, right?
Yeah, I just came out with a experimental album called I Digress. It's like a rock album mixed with like kind of trap, but like dark trap though. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like a dark album though, but it's like it got some 808s to it, it got some like southern elements to it. It's a dope album. It's all on
Mm-hmm.
streaming services right now.
Yeah, you on all platforms. And I was scrolling through the IG and I heard something. How many projects do you have, bro? Mixtapes do you have?
Well, right now I'm already like at 93, 92. I'm losing count myself, man. Like we've been going in since 2015, bro.
That's a lot of work, brother. I commend you on that. And freestyling, you know what I'm saying? That's the first for me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
a
like I
sacrifice.
hear people, I can tell that's the actual freestyle. Like I hear people say, like when Jay Z and Biggie made that popular, and I can do that because there's been times when I've not had paper, and it's just memorizing it in here without writing it down. But that's like actual. That's the and people call that a free, but I don't think that's a freestyle. But what you're doing is that's the actual freestyle. So
Yeah,
that's a something that's your lane right there. I've never seen it done.
yeah.
And
Everybody
go ahead.
was taught that. So like you see like how Big passed it to Jay, Jay passed it to
Hmm.
Ja. So like Charles Hamilton passed that to me. Like he was the one that
Hmm.
showed me like, bro, fuck this writing shit. We gonna sit here all day. We gonna be writing. We could do so much work in so little time if we just go and we just have a conversation with this beat.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Word. Word, man. And how many actual albums do you have?
I got four. I just my fourth album I came out this summer with. That's the I Digress joint that's on all streaming services right now.
Hmm. Yeah. Hey, you a busy man. Busy man. Work ethic, man. Work ethic.
Crazy. I just want to say,
Who at it?
I want to make this announcement on your show. We just surpassed 100,000 streams on streaming services. So, and we did that
Hmm.
all independently. Like, no, this ain't no cap, no money being funded behind it. This is off people, word of mouth, real hip
Hmm.
hop shit.
Hmm.
I just wanted to make that
Okay.
announcement. So,
Salute. Congrats on that, man.
thank you.
Word. Rizzy said, my dude bought back Cool Edit Pro. That was my ish. Wow. Digital Dre. I salute the art of freestyling. Me, on the other hand, I got to write. LOL. I love my pen. Yeah, I do. I like writing too, though. I like to sit. You know what I'm saying? But I do need to try that though. I want to try that. See how what I could put together like that too. Like yeah, we're gonna be here writing all day. Yeah, I feel Charles M. Huh?
Now, I was gonna say, like, I'll eventually, like, I've always thought about going back to writing, but it would have to be, it would have to be like a subject matter behind that album, though, for me to do that.
Hmm. Right, 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 right. Independent grind. Right, right, right. So and you said you what since 2012 you met Charles Hamilton, and
Yep.
so how did that and you guys have a project together,
Yes, we have
right?
an EP. We had an EP that we dropped about like a year ago.
What was that called?
Oh, that's called Fall Brawl. It's on all streaming services. Small EP we did with like really like 6 songs, four records, me and him, and then 2 solo records we got on the album.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, so you guys got a real long term working relationship there. But yeah, that's something, man. Yeah, 92 releases, man. You set a record, you know. Um, any other like collabs you have, people we may know?
Well, I worked with Charles Hamilton. I've done some like ghost production. I don't really want to speak of because I don't,
Yeah, yeah,
politics.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah, I feel you.
I've done some shit like that, and right now I'm just, I'm concentrating on myself. I made like a little
Mhm.
empire out of my name. I'm doing my thing on the independent side. So I just want to, I'm trying to get where MF Doom is, man, and I got a long way to
Mhm.
go. I'm trying to get there, bro. I want to be remembered like that.
Right, right. Salute, salute. Oh, Doom, man. Hey, rest in peace to MF Doom.
Facts.
My favorite, one of my favorite artists, right there. Uh, yeah. And then what's the like? I see you take a real artsy direction. You in the art, like with a lot of the cover art, and the you know things I.
Yeah. See, I like I'm into art though, but I also like being, in control of my own destiny. You know what I'm saying? That's why I also like to share with other artists is that, I'm my own producer. I engineer my own records. I do my own art design. You know what I'm saying? Like, put your career in your own hands. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait around for people to do things for you because it's just gonna create the time to go back slower and you know what I'm saying, you're gonna miss your shot. You know what I'm saying? It's better that you do things
Mm-hmm.
on your own. Always have that independent mindset when you're an independent artist. You know, even if you're trying to get to the majors, whatever, it is what it is though. But always try to have your own career in your own hands, your own destiny in your own hands.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Word, man. That's some good advice right there, man. Wow. But we gonna get ready to get into another track too.
Let's do,
And
let's,
this is the one that that was my favorite one out of the ones that I heard. You know, this is got that reminiscent back in the day vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and we all know about Houdini, but one one love,
oh,
one love.
you already know that's self. You want me to get into it? How I did the song, or
Do
we go?
you, brother?
Now I was gonna say that 50 years of hip hop, I had to do it. I had to give it up, man. Houdini all the way. You know what I'm saying? So many people have sampled this song though, but it's just like a song that'll never die. This is like the hip hop version of what you would do for love. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay, we got one love here, man. My man Chimp1 once again. Hit the like button, like, share, subscribe. My man Chimp1 representing MIA NYC. Here we go.
Love, one love. You're lucky just to have just one love. Like one love, one love. Like you're lucky just to have just one love. And yo, it's crazy how the world moves in shapes and forms. Champ one and your love is back is torn. When I'm sworn that I'm again, I'm born. But Champ one wanna give you the lifetime rhymes once more. I can't go back and give you the fire that you desire. I got the money like Maguire. And you know you're sapphire. The roof caved in. I'm back, champ one. Never ever slack. I break your back. Money in the bank. What you care about that? I'm back. Then you go proceed. And then the love is what you need to go. Some loves are one love. You're lucky just to have just one love. This game is risky. You're lucky just to have just one love. Some loves are one love. You're lucky just to have just one love. Some loves are one love. One love. Some cats will wanna go up and change their life. They hear the stripes, get caught up with guns and knives. You hear it every day, every night in your projects. Champ one, kicking knowledge, never hit the nonsense. Got you bent off the liquor, champ one, but you drunk by yourself. I don't drink, champ one, swagged out with the mink, packed out with the pink, champ one, let it drip, no. As I go give you no closure, exposure. You lost black girl like Doja, with no cap, but he strapped, champ one, got the gap, and it's on like that, hitting on the curve. When you feel my word, champ one, he's the hip hop herb, the hip hop nerd. As I go, I'm so absurd, killing y'all with one mic, one word. Some loves are one love. You're lucky just to have just one love. This game is risky. You're lucky just to have just one love. Some loves are one love. You're lucky just to have just one love. Some loves are one love. One love.
Yeah, man. That's a nice, that's a vibe too, man. Beautiful production on that. I like that joint right there. You know what I'm
Appreciate.
saying? One love, Chimp one. Rizzy is in agreement. You know, fire. Yeah, that was a nice one right there. Look, you done got inspired, man. You got inspired. He said you writing right now, huh? I love this thing. Yeah, that was a nice one right there. Yeah, I like that. Word, dope joint. Yeah, man. What'd you say?
Nah, I say appreciate that everybody showing love.
Yeah, yeah. So what was the music thing? Was that was that a why you relocated? Did you relocate to pursue music or?
Not at all, not at all.
Okay.
I was doing the music thing in Miami, and I just decided to take a little break from it because like making music and the independent side of that thing in the South is way different than how it is in New York. You got to be more hands on. So I was just like, I want to take a little break from it, and that's when I decided to move out here to New York. But
Hmm.
when I got caught up with Charles, that's when I decided I was like, let me get back into this.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right. So like, what's next up for you? Like, what do you have in the works?
Well, right now I got another mixtape that I'm working on, but it's untitled. Yeah, I don't really got a name for it, and I'm still promoting the I Digress album. Still throwing up singles on the streaming service, and I got another album coming out with next year. Though it's gonna be like a full length project, and that one's gonna be like a real gumbo of everything. It's gonna have like rock music on it. It's gonna have hip hop music on it. It's just gonna be like a big gumbo of like everything I've done so far with all my other albums, and just be
Hmm.
collected all into one. And
Hmm.
still doing producing. So if anybody needs beats, holla at me, Chimp1 Music. Um, and that's pretty much it. We
Right,
just
right. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I mean, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
no. We working out here, man.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I put you at the. I forgot. I got to post them links right there. That's where you can find my man right here. IG Chimp1 Music, Twitter Chimp #1 and one spelled out. As you can see, TikTok Chimp1 TikTok, repping MIA NYC resident BX to be exact. Chimp1 on episode 2 of the Slap Global, man. So yeah, man. I'm glad you came on here today, man. You came on here, and we've having some technical difficulties with the show, but you've been a great guest, man. And you submitted 4 tracks. We still got another joint too. We got one more joint too that we gonna get into.
That's off the latest album, right?
All of this is off the latest album. All of
Oh,
these
oh,
are.
the one we about to get in right now is off the latest album. The other ones are just like singles that I got on the streaming and on my mixtape.
Hmm. Yeah, and that's No Way Out.
Woo!
That's No Way Out. Right, right, right. Right. So what we getting into on this one?
Oh man, this one it's a little dark though. It's a little trappy, but
Mhm.
it got that pace to it. You know what I'm saying? It got that young vibe to it. So it's
Right.
self-explanatory. Get into it.
No Way Out, Chimp1.
Ain't no way out, ain't no way out. If she get low, then she sucking dick for the clout. Ain't no way out, ain't no way out. If she get low, then she sucking dick for the clout. Ain't no way out, ain't no way out. Ain't no way out, ain't no way out. Ain't no way out, ain't no way out. If she get low, then she sucking dick for the clout. Ain't no way out, ain't no way out. If she suck dick, then she doing it for the clout. Ain't no way out, ain't no way out. Stupid bitch, and I put it in a little mouth. Ain't no way out, ain't no way out. Headed back to the south, back to reroute. Headed up to the west, about to cop the best. Headed up to the east, about to beat the streets. Ain't no way out, ain't no way out. Chimp1 on the song, we give a fuck about the clout. Ain't no way out, ain't no way out. I haven't slept for hours, bitch, and I'm headed to the south.
You know what? Oh, you gonna get it right. Hey, I like that too. You know what? When I was hearing that too, that sound like I don't know. I guess because of the whoever that is, that's you in the background singing, kind of.
Yeah, that's me throughout the whole song.
Oh, because it kind of reminded me. I said that sound like I don't know why I thought Bone, Busy Bone, or something like that.
Why?
You know what I'm saying?
Because the ad libs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, just the whole feel of it, like what they was doing back in the day. And, it felt like something like that type of vibe. Like you said, it was dark. Sound like East 1999, like the. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but
Oh, yeah, of
you know what I'm
course, bro.
saying.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Nah, yeah, got that creeping on the come up feel to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Word, word, man. Hey, man. Hey, it's been a good time, man. Hey, my man Chimp1, once again, man. Tell him he on all platforms.
We on
Let him know.
all digital streaming platforms. Look me up, Chimp1 Music. Check out the new album, I Digress, rock trap influence album. Check out the whole catalog we got on all streaming services on Apple Music, Spotify, um, Tidal. Everywhere you get your music, we on there.
Yeah, man. And let me ask you another question. For what if who would you want to work with? Dream collaborations on the rapping side, production side.
I would like for a dream collab. I probably like to work get in with Daz Dillinger.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do some like throwback shit with him. Um,
Yeah, word.
I would definitely like not even to get a beat from Dre, but just have Dre mix my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would love Dre to mix my shit. And as far as rappers go, I would love to work with AZ, Cormega, uh, Royce, Charles Hamilton, Raekwon joint will be ill. Damn, who else, yo? I mean, there's a lot of people, man. I got a lot of I got a lot of people on my wish list, man, because I'm a big hip hop fan.
Right.
So, what
Right. Cormega got that legendary discography.
facts, yo?
Mega.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. My brother, I remember what I bought for Christmas. He said I can definitely try to get Cormega to collaborate with you.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that shit happened. I'm down with it.
Right, right. I want to interview him too. Anyway, but yeah, I had what was that back in 2001?
The
I
realness.
had bought, yeah, yeah, the good for Christmas. Like my brother, I bought two albums that day, and it was Ghostface Killer Bulletproof Wallets, and it was Cormega the Realness. I knew who he was from the firm and everything, but it was something about the artwork that caught me. Artwork can catch you. That's what worked for. That was one of the things worked for No Limit. People looking at that, what's this, and they get it just so something about that album cover with him staring out that window in the project hallway just grabbed me in the colors. So and I said, let me get that. So I told my brother, I said, pick one of these, right? So he grabbed that one. I had the bulletproof wallets. I like that. That was cool. But I got tired of listening to the same stuff. I had a little weight bench in the room. I used to bench press. You know what I'm saying? So one day I said, let me get another soundtrack, and I put that on. And I was like, man, and it was so different because it wasn't like a big high budget production or none of that. Like I was accustomed to listen to at the time. You know. And I was just telling a story on here about the length of the songs, and I couldn't figure out. I knew I liked the production. Are you my nigga? All them tracks like that. I like how he was coming off, how he was spitting, but it was something else about it that was just hooking me. And what it was, I read it in the magazine. It was a review on one of his albums, and it talked about how short the songs were. So they said it's a blessing and a curse because it keeps you wanting more. So I was accustomed to everything having three verses, and all mega songs had two verses. So I would play this album, and it would be over so fast, the realness, because it was only two verses. And then I noticed I would, as soon as it'd go off, I hit play again. It's the CD days,
Yeah.
and run it back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah, I'm a big Core Mega fan. Sorry, folks, I branched off, told my little Mega story. But Riz, you know Core Mega?
Now, but it's funny that you say that about the artwork though, because I'm a big No Limit fan. Like Master, as far
Mhm.
as like how I market my music, I gotta give 100% credit to Master P. Watching him do his thing in the South though, and like you said though, those album art covers, how they grabbed me though, like with No Limit was those covers, those crazy covers that he had,
Mm-hmm.
made you, and it went with the music, the picture, everything was like it was like a movie. We don't get that no more in rap though. Like
Mm-hmm. Word.
we don't get that. We go to iTunes, we got a picture and a track listing with it. We don't get the
Right.
credits no more. We don't get to see who did this, who mixed this record, where it was recorded. So that's what's missing
Mm-hmm.
top two, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Each buying a record was like an experience because you gonna go home, you gonna put it in, whether it be a cassette tape, a CD, whatever, and then you open that thing up, and you like, you know what I'm saying, and it's physical, you got it, like so
Facts.
that's what's missing. But yeah, man, I want to ask a No Limit rapper, like, were y'all naming y'all own albums? Because sometimes some of them covers, it seemed like they just named it based off the cover.
Yo,
You
facts.
know, because I remember the funniest No Limit cover to me, what me and my friends used to laugh at. It was an artist. He's actually the rapper Soldier Slim cousin, and his name is Full Blooded. And it was the lowest selling album on No Limit, and it had the least amount of tracks. No Limit albums had like 20, anywhere from 23 to 27 tracks, and a lot of skits. But his was like the lowest selling and had the least amount of tracks. It was like under 20. But it was called Memorial Day, and on the
Remember?
cover he was in the graveyard with two piles of dirt with like the cross, like the headstone, and then for some reason when they took the picture he was like this.
Nah, I remember that album. Actually, I think I almost bought that album at Best Buy. I think I was like, should I get the Silk the Shocker Charge It to the Game or the Full Blooded album? And I went with
Charge It to the Game. That was a good one. Charge It to the Game. But I did later on, years later, I just got tired of. I was seeing that CD for years, and I was like, "Who is this dude?" And then one day, I just, man, I used to have, I had like 500-600 CDs at one point. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I just said, "Man, let me just get this and see what it's about." You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
those were the
that's the
days.
end of that story. I don't know him growing up together, etc. But we did grew a bond together on Twitter. When I mentioned I was also such a, we've been cool. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah. Might end up collaborating with Mega. Yeah, Mega man.
That'll be
Yeah,
it.
that's my dude though.
I,
Right.
I'll give Comega some heat production.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm definitely so where are you on any beat sites like Beat Stars or any of those type of sites?
No, you gotta contact me through social media, and I get back to you. I work with budgets, you know what I'm saying. So anybody
Mm-hmm.
got a budget, you feel like you can't afford a crazy type of a budget, holla at me. We work something out.
Okay, right, definitely. Yeah, yeah, I definitely want to hear some of that, some more work from you. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming and tapping in and being the first official guest where we played some music. Crip Mac rap, but we just did an interview. We ain't getting no music out of him. But yeah, man, salute to you for that.
And it's an honor to be the follow up episode after Crip Mac because he a legend in the hood. So it's an honor for me to be episode number 2.
Oh, what he said? How does Chimp handle publishing with the beats, splits, etc.?
Well, I got a publishing company that I run through DistroKid, and they handle all that for me. Sometimes I run into issues as far as like with samples though, but usually my music is out there. But yeah, I do run into issues, with samples though. I'm not gonna lie to you on that.
So your publishing company is through DistroKid. Oh man, I gotta get caught up with this stuff, man. I
Yeah.
gotta get caught up. DistroKid, yeah, man. Anybody else got any questions? You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna hold a man up too late, but yeah, man. Pretty like I said, appreciate you coming through, man. Definitely got to bring you back on the show. We need to do some type of special episode. We just gonna open the airwaves and let everybody come up here and freestyle, throw some beats on this joint. You know what I'm saying? You got to come back through though, man.
Got you.
Uh, But subscribe, man, and stay tapped in with us, bro. Like I said, before I get out of here, we write down here, man. My man Chimp1 Music on IG. Right down here. Write this down. This is a Twitter handle and a TikTok. Chimp1 TikTok. But yeah, bro, salute to you, man. We're gonna get ready to close this one out, man.
Thanks for having me on the show, brother.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. All right, bro. Salute to you.
Y'all be easy, man. Take it easy.
There you have it, folks. That was our first official episode here. Yeah, follow the brother, man. Follow Chimp1, man. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I'm gonna keep that loaded up in there. That one love, you know. So yeah, we got he sent 4 joints. So we got to hear a few joints, man. We got another episode that's gonna be coming real soon, man. Real soon. So don't yeah. Crip Matt was the first episode. The first episode was on this show. It wasn't on the regular for the real only live. I'm trying to make this thing have different shows like a real channel. So we got the regular lives, then we got the real only podcast. That's gonna have its own look. This is Slap Global. This got its own look. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. So and all 3 shows are to be different. You know what I'm saying? They have their own identity, but it's all on the same channel, man. For the real only channel. I appreciate everybody supporting me. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Appreciate everybody that's coming through, even when it ain't no negativity or no drama being talked on here, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Anybody want to support the channel? $ JBARMS. You can get a membership, super chat. Hit me up, Ivy the Real Only, all lowercase, at gmail.com for feedback, business inquiries, and show topics and things like that. And subscribe to my man and my co-host, Dread Marley 510 on here too. I see Dread rolling out with some content now. Yeah. you know. So yeah, man, we coming, man. We coming. We putting this podcast together. So hit the email. Like I said, anything anybody want to talk about, we got a couple people already, a couple little topics already. You know what I'm saying? So anything anybody want to contribute that, anything somebody want to talk about, anything, just hey, hit my email, man. We gonna write out, we gonna get us a list and we just gonna, roll with it like that, man. But salute to y'all, man. For real. Um Big Dread, word. Salute to Dread Marley, man. But anyway, man, that's the episode for the night. I'll be back at y'all with another one. Maybe I don't know. I'm waiting on some tracks from somebody. So we gonna have another one. Special guest on here. You know what I'm saying? From here, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So look out for me on that, man. Salute to y'all though. I'm about to get up out of here, man. All right, Dre. Appreciate y'all.